So welcome everyone. This is the Game Development Club. If you guys are here, that's what this is for. We're basically going to do a really quick introduction over the entire club, just all of the events that we hold, exactly what the club is about, and just introducing you to some of the board members of the club. So, take it away, Mr. Prince.
Okay, so first off, what is the Game Dev Club? As the name suggests, we make games, and we're more of a project-based club where we have our members form teams, and those teams try and create a video game by the end of the semester. Our goal is to teach our members about the fundamentals of what goes into creating a video game. It could be like programming, art, music, writing, it could be anything, and we want to be as beginner-friendly as possible. So you don't need any sort of experience. We want to be able to teach you guys how to create a game from the ground up without any other prior experience. And here is a video of some of the games that our members made last semester.
Thank you, Mr. President. Is that making it louder?
I think so.
How about on there? Is that on? Instantly.
hope you all enjoyed that. And I hope that gives you an idea of what kind of games we make here. It could be pretty much any genre. Oh. And next, I wanted to talk about becoming a VIP member. If you wanted to help support this club, you could do so by becoming a VIP member. It's $15 a semester or $25 a year, and you get various benefits and or discounts. Like if you get the yearly membership, you'll get a free T-shirt, and we'll show you guys what that looks like in a second. But on top of that, you'll also these are subject to change. They're not confirmed yet, but we're planning on having bucket hats, keychains, pins, and like sticker sheets of like our mascot Dez, if you know what he looks like. If you're interested, just come and talk to either me or Josh, the treasurer, and we can get you set up with that.
Also, all you guys in the hall, you can come in if you don't mind sitting on the floor.
Feel free to come in, don't be shy. What is Oh, this is not the sound. If you guys are on the Discord, please refrain from using the soundboard.
Okay. Okay. I think we'll resume now that everybody's settled in. So yeah, if you want to become a VIP member, just come and talk to me or Josh. And this is what the T-shirt looks like. We're planning on having it like blue with that cute little frog. It was made by Sam, our vice president. And so yeah, that's the shirt design we're planning on having. It'll probably arrive sometime later this semester. So if you're interested, or if you're just here and you haven't filled this out yet, this is the membership form. If you want to sign up for our club, and you want to be a part of us for this semester, please scan this QR code and fill out the membership form. I'll also be sending the link out as an announcement after the meeting, so don't worry if you miss this QR code. And you don't have to decide if you want to be a VIP member at this instant. You could always come up to one of us later on, or like contact us through Discord, and you could change from being a general member to a VIP member at any time you'd like. So I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to scan that.
This is just for general membership. If you want to be a VIP member, there's on the form itself, there's a full selection for that.
One second.
All the way down to notifications.
Notifications are there.
Yeah, notifications. I'll scroll down.
Or scroll down, yeah.
Disable.
Disable, yeah.
Why
Oh.
did not go? Okay. Okay, is everybody good with this QR code? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay, now we're gonna introduce the board and officers running the club this year. So first off, there's me. My name is Melvin Gitbumrunsin, and I'll be the president for this year. I'm in my third year as a computer science major. I really enjoy building model kits like Gundams, and I also really like exercising and going to the gym. I'm also really into speed cubing, like solving a Rubik's Cube, but I haven't done that in a while though. And as for games that I like to play, my favorite game of all time is Ace Attorney. It's pretty based. And then some of the other games that I've finished recently are Sekiro and Elden Ring, but I'm also a big Nintendo fan, and I play a lot of Smash Ultimate.
So, hi, I'm Sam. I'm a computer science major with a studio arts minor. My hobbies include playing D&D and a few other tabletop role-playing games. I also do a lot of art and music. It's especially the reason why I got into game development, because that was like the main reason why I got into it. The programming kind of came after that. I love talking about my latest hyperfixations. I will let them be known, and you could ask me anything about them. As for recently played games, there's like this really small game that came out recently. It's called Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, that's the only game I've played the entire summer. I played like Tears of the Kingdom, but I never finished it because this came out. These are my 3 favorite characters. They're all based. Ask me anything about them, I know it all. But yeah, I'm a big.
Romancing at the moment.
Is that even like a question, Kim?
Yes.
But these. I have finished the game. I finished it last night.
Still like Asterion? What is the...
What do you mean?
There's a problem there.
Okay, listen. I also like my class monk, because it's if you get okay D&D, if you get Stunning Strike, it's like kind of overpowered in that game. Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna talk about that the whole time. 'Cause I'm gonna just keep going. But yeah, that's me.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I'm Josh. I'm this year's treasurer, which means I'm entrusted with all the club funds. Big mistake on Mr. President's part.
Yeah, I know.
Computer science major. My hobbies include programming, doodling, and microwave bean sprouts at 2 a.m., which, mind you, is a god tier meal. If you have not woken up in the middle of the night, toss a bunch of bean sprouts on a plate and microwave it for a minute, put some soy sauce in there, you're missing out, because that is like the most delicious thing on the planet. Recently played games. Gmod, truly one of the most games of all time. Tears of the Kingdom, aka Gmod with plot, and of course, funny cowboy game. And yeah, I can't really think of any other games that I play on a regular basis, so I'm gonna
Hi, I'm this year's secretary. My name's Rob. I'm a computer engineering major, and I'm minoring in computer science. My hobbies include programming, having brain rot over One Piece. If you want to talk to me about One Piece, I will talk to you for hours about it. I love that series to death. And I also love hanging out at local card shops. I recently played games. I'm a big fighting game fan, so I play Street Fighter 6, Guilty Gear Strive, and then I also play a little bit of Honkai Star Rail on the side. And then I recently bought Ultra Kill. I've been loving the game, so.
Hi, my name is Luca. My major is computer science in the second year. My hobbies are tennis, playing soccer, and watching Formula One. And my recently played games are Valorant, FIFA 23, and 11 table tennis, which is like VR ping pong.
Alright, so I'm Aiden Sanders. I am a third-year computer science major and the current webmaster. My hobbies include gardening, programming, and cooking food. Recently played games. Honestly, I don't think my taste has changed much since I was a kid. I kind of mostly just play like Nintendo games and then like Elder Scrolls, Minecraft, and I'll usually play whatever my friends play if it's cool.
Hi, so I'm Solomon. This is my last semester at Cal Poly. I'm a fourth year, technically. I'm majoring in computer science. My hobbies include programming. You can see also art. I'm very artful. I made all of that. And fighting games. As you can see in my recently played games, I have Guilty Gear Strive, Guilty Gear, I'm not going to say that whole name, Capcom vs. SNK 2, the Dreamcast version of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is different from the arcade version. I can elaborate for hours. Ultra Kill, I've been playing that for a while, Team Fortress 2, and Minecraft.
And last but not least, we've got...
Alright, play me in, man. Play.
This song made me puke everywhere. I have severe depression. Blood orgy.
Pause it.
This song made me puke everywhere. This song made me puke everywhere.
Just go on.
What's up? I'm the director. I'm a theater major. You're all fucking friends, by the way. That sucks.
Nuke Radio. We make your eardrums.
Yeah, no. I'm actually gonna play this semester. It's called Love and Disease. You guys should watch it. I think like D&D made my semester.
Nuke Radio.
I don't know if you guys and I like
Nuke.
What the fuck?
I got all the games to do like me and Shadow Stardew Valley is my boy. This is if I recently played. Yeah, Tears for Fears. Aside from this game that I missed, because this is the recent play that I'm not saying I don't like it. This is the thing that I'm proud of. The games are I like the controls. Pathfinder Kingmaker is really fun.
It's a war crime. Goblin blood orgy.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, that's gonna be the board and officers for this year. And next, I want to talk about the upcoming events that our club will be doing throughout the semester. First off, the main thing is the game pitches. So the game pitches are pretty much the semester-long projects that I was talking about earlier, where the groups get together and try and develop a minimum viable product of a video game by the end of the semester. So if you ever had any idea of like a video game you wanted to create and you wanted to lead a team to make that into a reality, you can go ahead and pitch that during our game pitch meeting. We'll go a lot more in depth about it next meeting, and we'll tell you guys like how you can apply and like present it. But for now, just know that yeah, if you'd like to be a team lead, you can do that. Otherwise, if you don't want to lead a team, that's completely fine too. In that case, you can just join whichever team interests you the most, and you could contribute it, to that team however way you like programming, art, music. It could be anything that the game needs. And yeah, and these are some of the games that was made last semester, like as you saw in the video. And they're all on our itch.io page, which I'll send out a link to later. And on top of that, we also have workshops on Fridays from 3 to 5. They're usually in Building 6, Room 204, but they could be online through Discord depending on the workshop. This is pretty much where we try and teach you guys, we give you guys a more in-depth explanation of a certain aspect of game development. It could be like programming, art, music. Like for example, our upcoming one next Friday is going to be an Intro to Unity workshop. If in case you don't know what Unity is, it's a game engine, and it's where you can pretty much start from nothing and create your video game in there. Same with Godot on September 15th, and then on September 29th, we'll be having an Intro to Git workshop. And all workshops are beginner friendly, and you don't need any sort of experience to attend them. So please show up if you're interested. And if we're not having a workshop on Fridays, then we'll be having a social or game night. This is just where you can have fun, make some new friends, meet some of the members, meet your fellow gamers. Our first game night will be this Friday, September 1st from 3 to 5. It's going to be in person, Building 6, Room 204. It's like the building over that way, on the second floor. And there's going to be pizza, snacks, and games. So yeah, feel free to attend if you like, and I hope to see you all there. On top of that, we'll also be having various guest speaker events. We'll be having people like, they could be alumni or just game developers like studios, come in and talk with us about like some sort of certain aspect of game development. For example, we know we'll have Obsidian Entertainment, which is the studio behind the scenes of Fallout New Vegas. We'll be having them come and talk with us. And on top of that, we'll also be having somebody who's worked on Call of Duty Modern Warfare come in and speak with us as well. So please look forward to that. And we also are planning on having a Halloween game jam in October. If you don't know what a game jam is, it's kind of like a hackathon but for games, where you try and create a video game within a very limited amount of time, like 48 hours or like 72 hours or something like that. And you're usually given some sort of specific theme. So for example, during our Halloween game jam, we'll be giving you like a Halloween or horror related theme. And that will be taking place October 13th through 15th, which is a weekend. And we'll be releasing more details about it soon. So yeah, very important. For all you that are here, please make sure to fill out the check-in form with this QR code. It just helps us a lot with our attendance and numbers. And if you missed the QR code, don't worry, I'll be sending it out in an announcement after the meeting as well. And last but not least, don't forget to follow us on our social media, which is Instagram at CPP Game Dev. And also, if you're not already in the Discord server, make sure you're in there because we do pretty much everything in there. So it's pretty important to do that. And yeah, does anybody have any questions? Oh.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
If there's no question.
Oh yes.
For the game night, besides video games, is anyone planning on doing the tabletop stuff?
Yes, I will be bringing a couple of board games. I have a bunch at home. I'm gonna bring Catan because I've never touched it since I bought it, and I really want to play it. I know how to play, I just haven't touched it. You can run a one shot. Do you want to?
I don't know. I would need like I have rehearsals for 4 hours every weekday, so I don't know if I can do it. Actually, what is it on Friday?
Yeah.
Yes, it's Friday.
I can. Okay, I can. We're good.
Okay, nice. Yeah, we'll have a bunch of different board
We'll have
games.
a bunch of different board games.
Yeah.
And if you guys are into tabletops, I'll probably be there. We could talk more about it, especially if you saw self promo, some plug. If you guys saw, I am holding a beginner one shot for D&D. If anyone is interested, if you guys want to learn Dungeons and Dragons, or if you guys haven't played in a while, I am planning on hosting a couple of beginner friendly one shots. So completely unrelated to game dev. I just wanted to say that.
Okay. Any other questions? In that case, oh yeah.
So for the game night on Friday, I can I'm gonna bring my Steam Deck. Do you know there's like a lamp port in that room or no?
Ooh, that's a good question.
A lamp.
A lamp port? I'm not exactly sure. This will be our first time in I would say like a few years since we've been in that room, since typically we hosted our game nights in the room below it. So we can't say for sure if there's going to be a lamp port, so...
Okay, no
Yeah.
worries. I was just gonna bring it just in case. So
For sure.
Swap some games.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Wait, can I get real? No, straight up. This is not like a bit. No bit. Straight up. Okay. Getting real. This is like the biggest meeting we're gonna have all semester. Like half of you are gonna. I dare you to be real and come back to the next meeting next week. Okay. And I know you. I don't know why people leave. Well, I do know why people leave. Just, like me, first meeting is not the best first impression, but like we have a lot of fun here. It's really cool, and I want to build like a good community. And the word safe space is kind of like beaten to shit at this point, but like I just want people to feel comfortable. So if I'm doing something, if anyone else is doing something that like fucks with you, let me know. Let one of us know, and I'll fucking kill them. No. We can deal with it. Yeah. Okay. I like my fucking brain acid clouds cleared once I drank this. All right. We're good.
And additionally, on top of that, we do post recordings of our meetings after the meeting. So let's say if for whatever reason you can't attend a meeting, or if you can't be here in person, we usually stream them over Discord, or again, like I said, we post them on our YouTube channel. Don't let that deter you from coming over. It's just a really great space because usually we have like a lot of time, so people just hang out and chill. Once we start getting working on the game pitches, we usually give people time to work on their projects together in person, and it's really just like a great place to meet up with other, students. Especially since CPP is a commuter school, it's really hard to kind of find spaces where you guys can make friends. So this club is like a big source of where all of the friends I've made come from. So yeah.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I'd say like I wouldn't even have a social life at all if I didn't join this club, honestly. So yeah, please stick around. I think it'd be really fun.
Please.
Okay, yeah, just to remind you guys, game night on Friday from 3 to 5 in Building 6, room 204. And next Tuesday, we're going to be having another meeting in the same room, same time. And next week, we're going to be going over a more in-depth explanation of what the game pitches are, what we're expecting from the game pitches, and like how you can present a game, or like how you can join a team of the game pitches. In that case, we ended a lot earlier than I expected, so you're all free to go, or if you want to chill here, that's fine too. You all just have to be out by 12:50, and if you have any questions or you need to talk about like the VIP thing or anything like that, you're always free to come up to one of us and we'll help you out, or ask in the Discord. In that case, thank you all for coming. You're all free to go.